What's up, everyone? The Arid Lord's back. I'm actually doing a video on time today. I had some free time to cover the newest Walking Dead trailer for part 2 of the season 11 final season. Again, apologies that the last video was like the longest I had probably gone since uploading. I still owe you the episode 7 and 8, not reactions, reviews. I do want to put those up because I do want to make reviews for the new episodes once they come out at the end of February. I haven't forgotten about that, but I wanted to go ahead and do a reaction for you guys for the trailer, and I'm supposed to be... There we go. I want to put it into 0.25 speed. And yeah, so I watched the trailer. Very interesting, some of the stuff going on, but I wanted to play it in. Whoa, I don't want to put the audio on because it's going to sound weird. So I did use AMC Plus to watch these episodes early back in the fall when they had part 1. So I might look to do that as well. So to start off our trailer, we just have some, I guess, fade in, fade out shots of our characters. So we had Daryl, we had Maggie, we have Aaron, we have Carol looking around somewhere. I don't know where this is. It looks like a giant wine cellar or something. I don't know if you saw that in the background. And then there's Judith and, I don't know if, no, that's not RJ. It's another kid. That's still the aftermath of the previous episode when those walkers got into Alexandria and they had the big flood. I mean, honestly, this isn't much of a cliffhanger. We know they're probably going to most likely survive. Maybe some minor character might get bit by a walker and there'll be some sort of aftermath, and they'll come to the conclusion that Alexandria is just a dying animal and that they need to pack up shop just in time for the Commonwealth to come onto the scene. Speaking of, so they've shown this scene in two of the trailers so far where Daryl is burning something. He has this little fire going. I don't know if it's the dead Reapers that they killed. I'm not sure if this is like after after the entire Reaper threat is dealt with. I don't know. I guess you guys can let me know about that. This is one new shot right here, which was pretty interesting to me. So it's a junkyard, not quite Jadis CRM territory. Although I don't know if you could see like behind the school bus. I didn't know if that was a helicopter. It looked like a black helicopter, but that is not the CRM. So we can put that from our minds. I'm pretty sure it's not. Although at first glance it kind of looked like it. And then this scene, we have Daryl. It looks, wow, he's got one of the Reapers with a knife to the throat, using him as a hostage. And his girlfriend, whose name completely freaking escapes me, I'm sorry, who is basically the new leader of the Reapers after Pope died in the mid-season finale. I completely fucking forget her name. So that's that's how long it's been. But this next shot, what is this, Maggie, or is this a different character? And then you have Aaron in the background. They're in some building, clearing it. And then Carol walking about with some walkers. I imagine she's got zombie guts on her to disguise that. And then it's a very pouty face. They have Negan's voice playing over this part, so I guess like you're to insinuate that like his demeanor, like him as a kid, like that's like bringing this mood here where Herschel Jr. looks pissed off, Maggie looks pissed off. That's a very pouty face right there. It's pretty funny. And then I don't know who the hell this is. Negan's talking to... I don't know if this is one of the women from the Meridian community that got overrun by the Reapers. I'm not sure. I don't know who this chick is right here. So, if you guys have any ideas, let me know. And... I mean, again, it's to be assumed that Negan and Maggie obviously live that scene with the firework arrow things. It looks like she took a little damage during the battle, because it does. It looks like it's daytime, and this is interesting. So Maggie's raising her gun, and they hung. Looks like they hung one of the Reapers upside down. Huh. I didn't catch that on first viewing. See, this is what happens when you freaking do it at such slow speed. And then we have Judith trying to get up the stairs. It looks like she's stuck between a rock and a hard place. I have absolutely no freaking clue who this is. Is this a new character? I don't know who this is. And then we have Eugene still in prison for punching Sebastian. I'm not sure what the result of that's going to be. And then from a lot of these images of Carol like snooping around, I'm wondering like if this is when they all move to the Commonwealth and she is doing like her typical Carol routine where she's gonna like investigate this place, very similar to the act she put on with Alexandria, the act she put on with the Kingdom. Anywhere she's been, even with that the first couple encounters with the Saviors, she's always put on this like fake act. I think the only time she didn't was the whole Whisperer conflict because it was so personal for her to kill Alpha. But I don't know if this is like back to OG Carol, like snooping, Solid Snake, Metal Gear Solid Carol. That's at least the vibe that I'm getting from this whole scene. And then we have this like the hallway scene again that Aaron was walking down, but this time we have Father Gabriel. We have Maggie running from something. I don't know what this is or where they are. Oh, it's Gracie. Yeah, so then there's Gracie and Judith trying to get out of that situation in the basement. I'm sure there's just going to be a whole bunch of, close call stuff so that we, suspect that one of them... I don't know, maybe Gracie does get bit. That would suck if they did that. I mean, obviously we're in the last season, so, but... and then this is... We've seen this before, the images in the trailer. The Commonwealth arriving at Alexandria, finally. This is a big scene, because, I mean, it mirrors something that happens in the comics, but it's going to be very different because Rick... So Pamela Milton actually goes here. And so I'm not sure if... I mean, one of the main characters from the Commonwealth will have to be here, whether it's Lance Hornsby or it's Mercer. I bet you it's Mercer from the images that they show after the fact. So this is pretty interesting. Like, they don't even... I don't think they even know what's going on because, they're all... Look at freaking Daryl with his cross. They don't even have guns. Look, they're literally aiming, like, bow and arrows at these, like, soldiers with full body armor and machine guns. Like, they have absolutely... Look, they have absolutely no, like, chance in hell. And then... Here's Carol at the Commonwealth. This is the bakery where Yumiko's brother works at, and she's making freaking cookies, so that's a nice throwback. Something must have happened that let Eugene out of prison, because here he is with 2 ice cream cones, probably with Stephanie. And then we have Daryl at the Commonwealth. So, now, I will say something... I remember they had like a brief teaser. It was only like a few seconds, and I think it was on Instagram, where Daryl's name was on the list of the lost people in the Commonwealth, where Yumiko found her brother's, or Yumiko found her own name that her brother put there. So I've seen a popular theory that maybe Daryl has some relatives, or there's something personal for him at the Commonwealth, which would be a huge twist. But that's at least what I heard. So... This must be, like, way, in the future because, yeah, it must be interesting, I guess. This is a kind of interesting dual shot. I don't know who the other character who gets out of here is, but both of them walking like that. And then we have, what the hell? We have Eugene and Princess in that room. I don't know what the hell they're doing. We got more Commonwealth stuff. Magna serving... I didn't notice that. Magna as a waitress serving wine. And then finally we get our first scene with Pamela Milton, and I think that's the real Stephanie over there to the left. But this is the leader of the Commonwealth. We did not see her in the first part of Season 11, but we're obviously going to get her in the second part. This is, I think, her husband, or she says her father in the trailer. She mentions her father. And then there's this secretary woman, which is, like, real Stephanie. Like, there's this weird thing where there's, like, a fake Stephanie and a real Stephanie. I'm not too freaking sure what's going on there. And then here's a pretty cool aerial shot of the Commonwealth convoy marching through Alexandria. Carol fishing with... I don't know who the hell she's fishing with. Oh, it's Sebastian. Oh, maybe she's, like, looking after him or something. Yeah, I don't know what the hell his character... Again, like, because Rick's not involved in this, like, again, so much of the Commonwealth stuff was just Rick talking politics with Pamela Milton, and just, there was a lot of meandering. They focused on Michonne a lot because she had found her daughter there. But, both of those elements are there. Michonne finding her daughter, Michonne, like, having any presence there at all. And then Rick, like, they're both absent from this. As, we could assume. I don't know if they're going to try to bring them back for some freaking epic thing at the end. But to my knowledge, they're just, that's it. And then we're not going to see them. And this is kind of some of what I talked about with Jeff from the Walking Dead world, where we talked about, like, how they're going to kind of conclude the main series, and if it crosses over into the Walking Dead movies, how does the CRM factor into the Commonwealth stuff? You can go watch that video if you want me to break that down, because it's a long-winded kind of rant. It is cool that we have Negan at the Commonwealth. We didn't get that in the comics. This is pretty cool. A little firing line right here, taking out this row of walkers. That's pretty badass. And then Connie is back. Kelly. It'll be interesting to see Daryl's reaction. I don't think he has not seen her yet, so that'll be cool. King Ezekiel back. And this is, again, this is probably just all them reacting to the Commonwealth stuff. And, she's talking about, like, the whole thing with her parents and stuff. This was pretty interesting. So, their convoy comes to the hilltop. I didn't think this. Like, I kept assuming that the hilltop was an abandoned property. You had some of those, like, ex-whisperers living there from the earlier episode where Aaron tortures that one guy. But yeah, they've got their convoy. They set up this big tent right here, which is pretty cool. And again, another shot of Carol moving about suspiciously. This is pretty cool. I did like this shot when I saw the trailer. Like, I'm getting, like, Don Draper vibes, but I'm also getting Scarface vibes at the same time. This is really cool. With Lance Hornsby. Like, you got those... Look at the imagery here. You got those dual lamps right there. You got the lamp on the table. This is such a cool shot. I love, like... It's almost like the governor, too, because he's got, like... Half his face is darkened, half it's light. Like, what's his motive? Like... Oh, man. See, this is why I know we only have 16 episodes left, but I really wish that we had a season 12 to give, like, a full definitive ending and, like, wrap in the CRM stuff. Like, it would be so great. Like, you've got these cool characters. Like, Lance Hornsby's, like, a cool character, and Pamela, you've got these, like, Mercer. You've got these iconic people from the Commonwealth, and it's just like, I just don't feel like we're gonna get as much time with them as, like, we might otherwise have gotten. So, what a cool shot. This is a really cool shot, though. I really like this. And then, wow, this is also a pretty damn cool shot with the look. It's an army of Commonwealth soldiers just, like, marching up to the gates. Oh shit! So do they get involved earlier on? I didn't notice this. So they've got, what the fuck? They got Father Gabriel with this freaking bloody white shirt and a hat. He doesn't have his preacher gear on at all. And then you've got Aaron. So I don't know if they intervened in the Reaper conflict. And, like, that got taken over. Like, they took them out. Whatever happened with Daryl's girlfriend happened. I don't know. I'm not really sure what direction they're gonna go with that. I would guess like he has to like kill her to like save a character or something. Like he doesn't want to, but she's not like gonna back down from her people. But this is pretty cool. I didn't notice that they were with them. And then that's actually our first shot of Lydia, lest we forget that she is a character in this show. I believe this is the hilltop because you have those wood planks. So I'm not sure really what they're looking at. And then again, here's this, like, who is this woman? I don't know who the heck this woman is. There's been 2 shots of her and Negan. I'm not really sure, like, what the context there is. And then this very weird, like, close-up. Oh, this was another cool shot. Dude, like, this trailer had so many cool shots. Freaking Mercer, bloodied, like, he's just completely covered in freaking blood, man. That was, like, the Lance Hornsby and Mercer shots were awesome in this freaking trailer. They were awesome. And then we have a more official-looking Kelly and Connie now that they're being institutionalized into the Commonwealth. This is a weird juxtaposition of Eugene looking happy with the ice cream, and now he's sitting by himself with 2 empty ice cream cones. Not too sure what that's about. Then we have Yumiko, and didn't her brother get dragged off in the previous episode? So I'm wondering what the follow-up there is. But Yumiko seems to be taking very fondly to life at the Commonwealth. Probably going to have that reunion with Magna. I don't know. Whatever snooping around Eugene and Princess were doing, it probably ends them up in this jail, because Princess was not in jail before, and now she is. Herschel looks scared. The soldiers... So I don't know what this scene is. I'm imagining this is just a fake out. Because they probably just don't trust the Commonwealth soldiers. So they're doing this for some dramatic effect. But another cool shot, close-up shot of Maggie aiming her gun at the soldiers. It's pretty badass. Rosita, I don't know if she's going to finally get a chance to talk to Eugene. It's been a long time. So, and so there is this scene. So, like, look right here. There's this scene where they're fighting walkers, and the Commonwealth is there. I don't know if this is like a test. Some of like the walker clearing that Ezekiel and the group had to do. If you guys remember in the first part of season 11, where they had to do that to like as a, I don't know if it was like a temporary punishment. Oh, like when they hacked into the radio tower. Yeah. And then I think Carol. Oh yeah. So in that shot, Maggie was killing one of the Reapers. Yeah, she took the scythe and just killed him. And it looks like Negan kills another. So we're jumping between Commonwealth and Reaper stuff here, but there's definitely more Commonwealth stuff than there is Reaper stuff. That's Diane. That's a long-running character. Bunch of walkers. Eugene doing more snooping. So, okay. Now, this is... This was something interesting I wanted to pause on, because this is the whole, like, is Stephanie a fake person, and the person that's, you know, like, what the hell is going on? So, from what we can read, so it says Commonwealth enlists security something in the bottom left. What does that note say? It says, bald man suspect wearing black was seen exiting Stephanie's residence on the day of the disappearance. Should be investigated further. Suspects often seen at the time of 8 o'clock and 8:11 outside of the base ops. work transfer. So yeah, I bet you this is gonna point to the fact that Stephanie's a different person. Like, there's something fishy going on here. That's a pretty cool shot of Eugene. And I bet you this is the scene where Mercer gets all bloody. He's got 2 axes that he's going at it. And then oh my god, that was an epic fucking shot. Oh my, I gotta replay that. Wait. Aaron jumping down and dude, he just obliterates that thing with his spiked his mace. That's really cool. Now, it looks like they turn on the Commonwealth here. This is kind of interesting. They're shooting at them, and there's this soldier right here, and Daryl knocks the dude out. You could clearly tell that was fake, though. Wait, hold on a minute. Look at. Yeah, it doesn't look like he hit him. I don't know. Maybe that was just in the trailer, but that did not look like he got hit. Yeah, and then it looks like it was almost like a line of walkers. Another Reaper attacking him in this school. Aaron underwater. Maggie looking super bloody. They steal the Commonwealth's weapons. They absolutely do. So I'm getting way more context into this. And then the walker blows his brains out, and then it jumps to the Walking Dead. And then that's it. So, super interesting. There was some context there. Like, you could read the note from Stephanie. There was one. It looks like, I mean, we're getting different parts. Our main cast is in the Commonwealth later, but then they're also fighting them in that skirmish in that house. Like, I'm not too sure, like, because there's no representatives like Eugene, Ezekiel, Yumiko, and Princess. Like, none of those characters are there to advocate what the Commonwealth is doing. Lance Hornsby just sends a battalion to Alexandria, and so yeah, it looks like there's definitely some scenes where like they attack them. So I'm wondering what the after the aftermath result of that is going to be. Like, are they really going to take too kindly to them attacking them after they're trying to show up? The creepy scene with Mercer, the creepy scene with Lance, and then there was the scene with Mercer where he's all bloodied. So yeah, there's a lot of context here, a lot of things to go off of. This was cool to do. I hadn't done this in a while. It's cool to kind of like jump back into Walking Dead speculation stuff. I imagine there's only going to be one more of these trailers to do. The trailer for part 3, which is the final 8 episodes, which will probably air this fall. And we'll get that, maybe if San Diego Comic-Con ever happens in person again, like, maybe we'll have that as, like, a final Chris Hardwick Walking Dead panel with some of the actors, and they can, conclude the whole thing there, and, that's that. I don't know, and, again, I've spoken about this, will there be resolution with Rick, with Michonne, like, will anything about this, it's just, there's so much to discuss. Like, you want to introduce the Commonwealth properly. So, the CRM, like, it's kind of difficult to, like, bring another group into it. Unless they're a subsidiary of them, which I've always kind of suspected. But, yeah. And Gimple alluded to that when someone asked him. He's like, oh, we might get to the answer to that later on or some shit. So, I mean, I'll be on the lookout. When I watch the new episodes, I'll see if there's any indication of that happening. But yeah, let me know if you guys had any predictions based on this trailer. This just came out today, the 19th of January when I'm filming this. So, really cool. And I hope you guys enjoy, and let me know if you have any kind of like speculations or anything. I'll try to make some more vlogs. Again, I've just been like super busy, and there'll be a bit of a wait until I can do like the full reviews for the episodes. And yeah, that's pretty much it from my end. The other thing that usually keeps footage on the channel is doing stuff with Jeff from time to time. Like when him and I, like, because he's a friend of mine at this point, and so like he knows so much about the Walking Dead universe. It's fun just to have like discussions with him. So that's why we had some of the same questions and speculations. So we made that cooperative video together, and that was what you saw the other day. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you later for more content. Peace.